KSW.
Hey, what's the oddest thing that's ever happened to you while in the ring?
Oh yeah, I fell on my butt once. I vaulted over the top rope. We're in Europe. It's always weird European tours. Like, it's always the first night on European tours. Something crazy happens to me. I busted my ass getting into the ring once, and I want to say it was in Dublin. And then the next tour, the next time we went to Europe, me and Randy collided, and I had a nice gash over my eye. I think it was like 8 or 9 stitches. So a nice little battle wound there.
Yeah.
So it always seems to be like the first night on tour gets me.
I know, so you even had some staples in your head, too.
Oh, yeah, I just got them out last night. This was from, last week in my last man standing match with Demon Kane.
That's the thing, man. The amount of abuse you guys go through is amazing to me, because people would think, "Oh, come on!" But every time, I mean, you guys have. I mean, honestly, I think if you were fighting in the street, you might have less wounds than what you guys have in the ring.
We're performers, but it's very physical. You know what I mean? It's very real out there. The contact's there, the sweat's flying, blood happens. If we're in the street, it'd been probably a lot quicker. You know what I mean?
Plus, there wouldn't be a table and a chair.
And nobody wants to see me just walk down the stairs and then, 10 seconds later, oh, it's done?
Yeah.
Whoa, it's done.
The commercial you and your daughter did was friggin' awesome. Steve, I'm going to tell you this right now. I'm making the prediction, but I just saw Bautista in Guardians of the Galaxy. Of course, The Rock's doing what he's doing.
Right.
After seeing that, I'm thinking, okay, who's not going to come? Someday someone's going to come knocking on your door going, look, maybe we might want to throw you in a movie or two. It was very adorable. And, of course, your daughter, man, she is ridiculously adorable.
Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, we were really excited about that. The Fatherhood Ad Council it's an amazing thing. I'm so very proud of that. I imagine, there's got to be another father in this room. So,
oh yeah,
that's the biggest role of my life, is just being a good father and a great provider. But I was so proud of my little girl. She did so good. I was nervous for her, man. I was so nervous because I knew it was going to be a long day. We were actually on set, probably 8 to 10 hours, and for me, I'm fine. I just want to work and just keep knocking out stuff, do interviews, whatever I have to do to stay busy and just stay into it. But for a 6-year-old, it can get a little stressful. Yeah. And it was funny because I started to see her getting kind of hot, get a little agitated, around lunchtime, and I knew she was hungry. So I was like, and they had a nice little spread of food and candy and all this stuff. So I told her, all right, at least eat half of that sandwich, and then you go pick out some candy, and then you can go outside for a little bit and get sweaty. And she did the whole routine, did the little kid routine, did her thing. Came back ready to work, and we did 4 more hours, and she was great. Yeah, she did an awesome job.
You're right. For a 6-year-old, that's amazing. All those hours in a row. And have you got the Teapot song? Is it finally out of your head, or is it still in there?
It's ingrained now. But if you mess it up with the big star on set, she'll call you out, man. Yeah, I messed up a couple of times, and she called me out in front of everybody. I told her, man, same side here. We got to be a team.
Toppy and I, we were having this discussion before the show started because he watched the 12 rounds with John Cena, and we got into a debate over which wrestler was the best action star. Now, it'd be awesome to see you in an action film, but for right now, who would you pick as the best wrestling actor? Or actor that's a wrestler, however I can phrase it.
I'm probably going to have to go with Rock. I think he's done a great job. His career in Hollywood speaks for itself. It's second to none from, any wrestler or, in Hollywood. He's the guy right now. So I'd have to say him, and I think he's improved. So, if you look at his very first, I think it was like the Scorpion King or something back in the day, to all the way to now, man, his delivery, his timing, you can tell he put a lot of hard work in, and it shows.
He said, I've read in interviews that he would, if he gets back in the ring, he'd love to have a match with you. At least I read that. And would that be something that you would love to do? I know there's like some family ties, and
it's real easy to to tell other people that and say this stuff in interviews. But you step in the ring with me, you're gonna get put on your butt. You know that, Rock. You know that, cuz.
Oh, we have some text message at 77999. One person says, "Damn, Roman's hot. Is he married? I'm single." Just gonna throw that out there.
All right, there you go.
Another person want to know about your
You're
tattoos.
You're still single, baby.
Yeah. Another person wanted to ask you about your tattoos. Please explain them. They're awesome.
It was a lot of time. It's a Samoan tribal sleeve, about 30 hours from pretty much from my wrist all the way to my chest, and possibly put a little more on my back.
30 hours. How many sessions was that?
4.
Yeah, that's always fun.
It was a nice chunk of my life. I remember every minute.
And you had to go into a ring after doing that.
Yeah. Yeah, when I got the initial sleeve, it was, probably a month before WrestleMania, our first WrestleMania in New York. I flew home. I started getting tattooed immediately that Wednesday. Did the outer half, and then the next day, Thursday, did the inner half. Flew out that Friday morning, and I think we were wrestling like a 6-man tag, as the Shield. But Sheamus was in that match, and Sheamus, he's a roughhouse, so he was dry humping this arm all night. It was terrible, and I had Under Armour, like an Under Armour sleeve on and everything, and he didn't take it easy. He's a fighter, that guy.
So you're like, no headlocks tonight. No headlocks. I'm not putting this arm on anyone.
I'm going to break this arm, fella. I'm like, no, get away from me. Ambrose, get him.
I'm a big fan of the WWE Network. I've been just eating up everything that they're putting out there. Well, one of my favorite things would be just to hit that search column and just type in, like I just recently just typed in Demolition and watched some old Demolition matches. I was wondering if for you, I know you have a lot, you're busy right now, but if you have some downtime and you can watch something on the WWE Network, what wrestler would you search and why?
The network is unbelievable. I mean, it's just $9.99 right now. So please subscribe.
And you get the pay-per-views.
Yeah,
like Summerslam.
You get everything. There's so much content. There's if you go in the archives, you can find any pay-per-view you want. Like you said, you can look up superstars. There's just so much material and so much to watch. One thing I really like to do, which I had to actually, up my data on, with my service, but is while I'm doing cardio, just put it on. I like the live streaming because you never know what you're going to get. So it's just like TV. You just flip it on and you let it go. And a lot of times, one thing I like to really watch is, the NXT programming. I like to watch those young, the younger guys, see what they're doing and just, see what's going to be coming up here trying to take my spot.
Yeah, and that's
Sami Zayn's been awesome in there. I've been
he's
enjoying
great.
watching him. Yeah. Question for you, because we're going to BJ and I are going to be going to LA and we're going to do the Radio Row and interview a bunch of the wrestlers before SummerSlam, and there are a few people that are on the scheduled to appear list. And I was curious, what's the first thing you think of when you hear these names? So The Miz,
Annoying.
the Bella Twins.
Twins? I did play it safe there.
All right, Goldust and Stardust.
Weird.
And Daniel Bryan.
Beard.
love this.
We got to be in the front row. Be sure to look for this bald guy.
Oh, yeah,
Maybe give me a high five or something like that.
Yeah.
I'm a high five the bald guy.
Yes.
Twice.
On the sign. High five the bald guy. And I'll have an arrow pointing at my dome.
That's it.
All the children that are there that really want to have their dreams come true, forget them. Go to the 40-year-old bald guy and make his dream come true.
Show some respect.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, 39. Sure, I'll give it to you.
The BJ Shea Morning Experience on 99.9 KISW.